In today's video, I want to talk about true, meaningful happiness in your life, what it means, and how to get there. Okay, this is going to be a completely unstructured video. I have this thought in my head and I really want to get it out and I want to put it on video so that you guys can kind of work through my thought process with me. The whole concept is happiness. How does happiness work? And I feel like most of us want achievement in our life. Like we have a goal, and once we achieve that goal, then we will be happy. And I've been thinking about this, and I feel like the concept is very, very flawed. Because picture this. If I gave you $1,000, you would be so ridiculously happy. You'd pay off some bills that you have. You'd buy those new pair of shoes that you want. You'd go and spend it right away. And you'd have this like moment of happiness. But then it would be gone. There's no lasting happiness that comes from this achievement or this quick fix thing. So I was thinking about it a different way. What is the meaning for happiness? Like what makes us the happiest? And I thought about that same graph that I was talking about in a previous video, where somebody that starts with $0 and dies with $1 million, but is always increasing, is much happier than the person that starts with $1 million and goes down to 0 over the course of his life. Both these people have the exact same amount of money, but this person was degressing in life. And so he was deeply, deeply unhappy and unsatisfied, while this person was progressing in life and he was very happy and very satisfied. And so I don't feel like the $1 million is the achievement. The $1 million is the achievement, but it's not the reason for happiness. The reason for happiness is your ability to progress. Every day, waking up and being a better version of yourself. We get sad when, life knocks us down and we fall down. We got to regroup and get back. But when we're constantly on an upwards, ladder or staircase, we find ourselves being more proud of ourselves, more passionate towards things, because we feel this sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. Because when we accomplish the certain steps to get to our goal, these are the mile markers that get us to happiness. These are the things that show us that, yes, you're going in the right direction. You're going that way. And that's the way that you want to go. This isn't going to make you happy. It's this that's going to make you happy. Now, the reason I've been thinking about this so much is because I've been thinking about relationships. Now, relationships, they start off here at 0, right? You don't start off married. You start off at 0, and then you slowly, become friends with this person. And then you get your first kiss. And then you go, on dates. And then you move in together. And then you ask her to marry you. And then you get married. And this is where the problem is, because people think that marriage is the achievement. Like you went through this whole process, you were super happy, everything's good. But when you get married, you feel like you don't have to work anymore. And I did not realize this whatsoever until just recently, which I'm deeply, deeply hurt. Like I feel so unintelligent by thinking that this was the achievement. This is what's going to make me happy, so I no longer have to work for it. Because when you get married, things get shaky sometimes, right? And you have to keep lines of communication open. You have to constantly, care about the other person. And we tend to just sit on the couch and watch Netflix together and think that, oh, because I have her, I no longer have to work for her, or opposite with him. And it's an interesting thing because we were so happy all the way up. But then once marriage hits, it gets a little bit, everybody has problems in the relationship, right? Like you argue, you fight, this doesn't work, living together, two completely different people, different living styles, one's clean, one's dirty, and it's like, even with food and diet, like one's on a diet, the other one doesn't care. It's really difficult for this person to succeed with their diet when this, person is constantly eating chocolate and cookies. And so I wanted to dive into this deeper. Like, why am I not the best husband? Why am I not the best at relationships? Like, I'm very good at everything else in my life because I learn about it. And so recently I started really diving into learning about relationships, learning what it means to be a good husband, learning that this is my responsibility. It's not, I signed up for this. I asked her to marry me. I said yes at the altar. I committed to this. So, in order to succeed at it, our relationship needs to be at a constant state of progression. And the only end in sight for a relationship is death. You say it in your vows, till death do us part. And so from here to death, that is the progress line, not from here to marriage. If you go from here to marriage, you're just going to stagnate and it will fall off. Like you have to keep going on dates. You have to keep showing the love and affection. You have to keep showing the gratitude and appreciation. And same goes for everything in life, high school, college, job, promotion, and then you flatline. That's what causes unhappiness in our society, in our lives, is that flatline. We don't feel like we're progressing, and so we get used to that situation. But if we were to hit up another level, we'd be like, I did something. I took another step in the right direction, that progress, happiness direction. And so constantly taking steps every day, even if they're little micro steps, constantly taking steps every single day in this upwards direction is what's going to cause us happiness. It's going to cause that sense of fulfillment, that sense of progression. And it relates to everything in life. And I've been really just pondering this. I love pondering and just sitting and thinking. I love using my brain and flexing it and pulling apart different topics to see the core fundamentals of it. And currently, my lack of knowledge on relationships and being a good husband is absolutely appalling to me. I thought that it would come naturally. Just, I get in a relationship, I'm a husband. It's not a title that you earn. It's something that you have to work at every single day. And I apologize to my wife if she's listening to this video. She rarely watches my videos, but I want to tell you that I'm extremely sorry that I was naive and that I didn't learn and that I didn't try. And I promise from now on until the day that we die, till death do us part, I will do my absolute best to be the best husband, the best father, the best provider. I will constantly progress in life because it's going to bring me happiness and satisfaction, and it will also keep our relationship alive and happy. Not only am I doing this with my relationship, I'm doing it with this YouTube channel. I'm doing it with my personal finances. I'm doing it with my job. I'm always getting to another level. And once you get accustomed to a certain level and you feel like you're stagnating, like I did in my other video, you need to pull yourself out of your comfort zone. So even if you aren't looking for another job, constantly go and apply for other jobs, better paying jobs that you're underqualified for. Just shoot for the stars and land amongst the clouds kind of situation. Because just going to these interviews for this job, you might score the perfect job, but just going to the interviews for this job is going to put you out of your comfort zone, get you into that place where you're stressing your body. Once the body's under stress and we go through that, then that is our new benchmark and we can overstress that. It's the same with working out. You work your muscles until you can't move them anymore and they're completely fatigued. And then the next day, once they rebuild, you're stronger. And it's this constant set of progressions. Progressions is what's going to make you happy. Progressions is sustained happiness. So be this guy that starts with 0 and ends with 1,000,000, but it only ends when you die. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it. Thank you for listening to my rant. I really needed to get this off my brain. I'm going to do more research on this, more work on this. I'm going to do more video series on this topic. I just wanted to get it out so that I can rewatch it myself. Please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.